All right, do it.
Hey, yeah, we're on. Welcome to the VHS show, the VHS collection.
Yeah, obviously.
VHS.
I didn't know it, but Bill's a very busy man, so let's get it moving.
That's
Show some
right.
shit.
I don't got time for you to play with your little light setup and all your monitors that are specifically placed in strategic positions for everyone to be impressed with. I think it's fine. Looks good.
You're the one that made me do this.
He's a pro, guys. We got to give him space to work out his
See,
professionalism.
look at that. Now I cut out that one glare. See that? See, if I go there, the white TV, this one, you see this one right here, it has a little bit right there. But if I go like that, it's out.
Yeah, but then the monitors are cut in half, and that drives me even more crazy.
So you'd rather see it with the glare, okay?
Of course, it's like an apple, with that little shot of light on the side of it to show how it's concave. It's
That's how I meant to do it. I just didn't know if it would mess with you. I got all sweaty in here with these lights, so I have to turn on the air. So if you hear a little bit of noise, tough shit, man. It's either that or all out sweat. I can already see it.
Good. Well, you can always peel off the layers, Chris Roberts.
Oh, you want me to show some skin? Is that you think that's going to get us some views?
Anything will help. Anything will help. That'll be good.
I think it. Well, I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Hey, so man, I had a big day of hunting yesterday. I mean, you would know if you actually looked at my posts.
I saw all those posts.
My good pal Bill, if you would, like, comment, share, all that stuff that you're supposed to do.
Social media darling Chris Roberts was flooding his feeds with his flexes of pickups.
Yeah. Well, that's what I do, man.
Super flexes. So I want to support, but I'm also angry at the same time. Can't help it.
And don't be a hater, man. I'm always happy for you when you pick up your Western tapes and your musicals. Yeah.
Well, for people who don't know us yet, who are just tuned in, even though it's episode 20 of the VHS collection, right. Why don't you just please introduce yourself for just a second? Let people know who you are.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Give us your resume.
My resume?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a school bus driver. I've done it for like 10 years. That resume or... No, I mean I'm a VHS collector amongst other things. I mean, there's other crap in here, but the focus of this show is my VHS collection and me dragging Bill into the hobby, kicking and screaming. And but we also have other things like Blu-rays and
time for that.
CEDs, stuff like that. But I mean, the primary focus is a VHS show. And things that are connected to it, like CRTs, rewinders, VCRs, things like that. So we discuss and show and make fun of Bill.
And his name is Chris Roberts, by the way. So look him up, CWR2, on all the social medias. You'll get the latest and greatest on. This guy's going to have his own show on Real TV one of these days. He's bringing home so much stuff. And
it might be an episode of Hoarders. So that's possible. He might be coming in the house like, oh,
it's a lot of stuff he's bringing in.
Well, what's funny is I've gone to hoarder estate sales, and you're like, I don't consider this hoarding. Now, yesterday I did go to a hoarder estate sale, and that was something. Everything this lady bought. That's what we're talking. That's the kind of support I need there, Curtis. Everything that was there was still brand new. I mean, there was a few things that are open. Not everything is going a little bit too far, but I would say 90% of stuff was just unopened. So this poor lady had such a shopping addiction. She didn't even enjoy her things. She just bought them. Now, I guess you could say, maybe there's some of that going on here. I can't watch everything I get. So, all right, that's fair. That's a fair thing that you wanted to point out, Bill, that you didn't. But I'll start off with something. Now, DVDs, the format has been out for a while. When do you think Everybody Loves Raymond went off the air, Bill?
Yeah, by the way, my name is Bill. I'll be joining Chris in today's episode as well. That's okay, not to introduce me, but
we're just coming right out of the gates. I just want to show you something. So, what do you think that show's been off the air 10 years?
Yeah.
At least, yeah.
Oh, yeah, at least.
At least 10 years. So this set has been out at least 10 years. It never opened. So this is about $120 right here. It's not what I paid. I got a whole bunch of stuff from this lady. But again, this is just kind of the idea of what I was in. Is just a house full of new old stock is what it was. It was
crazy.
It was amazing, man.
That wouldn't have been cheap at the time of release either.
Well, it's not cheap now. So yeah, even at the time it was probably at least $80. And now, like I said, it's over $100. So yeah, I grabbed that for sure. Sorry, Bill. I didn't mean to step over your introduction. That's Bill. That's the host. He's the guy who does all the things.
You know, Chris Roberts, everyone has a Ray Romano impression. I'm sure the chat would love to hear yours.
I don't really have one.
Come on.
I think my Ray Romano, if I were to do it, it just kind of becomes Jerry Seinfeld. So,
okay.
I never really watched the show. So,
yeah, I kind of stayed away from it.
Bizarro Seinfeld. I didn't dig it.
I just thought it was very family oriented by the title and the promos I'd see. But then once I got into it, it is actually really funny.
Oh, I think it would be. I've never really was much of a CBS watcher during the 2000s and the, like I just wasn't my vibe. But yeah, you want to see some of the other sealed stuff this lady had that I bought? Here's something that now I hate the packaging of this. You could get two kinds. There's the one that has the Starship Enterprise on the front. Okay, this is and then there's this one that this kind of shows space, right? And I'll tell you why I hate the packaging. It has nothing to do with the design. But look at this. Look at the shape.
Yeah.
Where the hell are you going to put this, Bill?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you have to have a shelf that has some weird, or you have to have something. You have to devise something. I mean, what?
Well, they must assume. Well, is a slipcase? That's a slipcase done that way.
Right. It's a. I guess you're. Yeah. This is the box it came in. It's still sealed. Yeah. This is all the movies up until The Point. I mean, up until Undiscovered Country. It's not any of the other movies after that. But yeah. Still sealed. She paid $50 for it. It's $49.99, and she just left it that way, sitting on the shelf. Yes, I am sure, Curtis. I'm positive of that. Or if it's so, there's another one where it's showing forward. This isn't the main one. The one that you usually see is a normal shape because I've had that one too. I just didn't keep it.
Well, perhaps the other side of the boxes make the Enterprise.
You know what? You could be right, but see, the other side of the other one has the Enterprise on the back too, the back of this, and then when you turn it this way, it's the Enterprise. So there might be an Enterprise on the back side of these, but I'd have to open it to find out. And either way, it's still a horrible. It just sucks, dude. I don't know why they would have done that. Another thing I grabbed, another DVD set. This goes for about $30, but I made a big bundle. The first, I went there twice. I actually went back. Nah.
Yes.
I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna sell it for $30 and then get what I do want.
I thought you were a VHS collector, not a dirty reseller.
I am both, but that is not something I want because I can't display this the way I want to. This sucks. But there's no reason not to, because if I'm gonna have it, I want it in the box. You know what I'm saying? It displays better that way. They don't fall over. You could put them on different things. Anyway, this is a DVD set, and it's the Alien. Try to say that word, Bill.
Quadrilogy.
Yeah, there you go. Quadrilogy. I was hoping you were going to get stumbled on
9 disc.
Yeah, this is a cool set, but I have the Blu-ray, so I'll just flip this. It's $30. This is another. I mean, it's a cool set. At the time, that would have been really cool to have, but you know.
Yeah, I'd rather have the Blu-rays of that. I wonder if there's something different about the DVDs that's worth.
No, I don't think so. That's because I've compared them. Actually, the Blu-rays have some better stuff on them, like secondary cuts and stuff like that. So this is the set you do want if you get this Blu-ray set. Now there might be a 4K one that maybe looks a little bit better. But
it's coming. That's coming.
Yeah, but this is cool, man. I mean, look at that. Like this is just awesome. But yeah, I'm good with that. I'll stick with the Blu-rays and get rid of that. She did have some loose. This is stuff. I bet you she didn't even watch them too, because when you look how clean they are. I just grabbed these again. I'm just making a big pile, right? You know, and I'll probably just keep these. They're nothing worth flipping. They're not even good movies, really. Well, they're okay, but okay. They're not horrible. They're just not good. Now, here's something. I actually got 3 of these, Bill. Here's something right up your alley. You still like to use these, yeah?
I have nowhere to insert them. The story of my life.
Yeah.
I got them. Got nowhere to insert them.
What do you think something like this would cost now? Go ahead. Let's play and guess that price. What do you think?
Yeah, I saw those on your feed, and you gave the tip that we shouldn't forget about those.
I didn't,
and I had forgotten about those. I did forget that people are probably collecting them now, or need them, just
or
plain need them.
Yeah.
I don't know. That'd be $40.
You're really close. It's going for about $47-48, but basically $40. I got 2 of these, plus I have a Memorex brand, which I haven't looked up yet to see the price, but I can't imagine it's probably in the 20 range. This is probably just the preferred brand, and plus it has all the fancy colors
for sure.
So people want them for display pieces, I guess. And this is so much stuff. I couldn't even bring it all in here because it's just too much. But I did grab a couple more DVDs because I'm just throwing stuff on the pile. I knew they weren't worth anything, but I could sell them on my Instagram for a sealed fog and a sealed creep show. I mean, and this is an older DVD. Now, granted, these were on the shelves for years later, but considering some of the other stuff, she bought this probably early run DVD. You know what I mean? Like, I think she bought this earlier rather than later, considering the stuff that was on. Like, you could still get this up until you might still be able to get it brand new at Walmart. You know what I mean? But I don't think she bought it recently, especially considering how much dust was on it. Actually, she didn't buy it at Walmart. She bought it at Best Buy, and Best Buy discontinued this crap a long time ago. So here's something that's not DVD, Blu-ray related, but I just want to show it because I could tell you would appreciate this. Look at this, Bill. Look how pretty this thing is.
I did very much appreciate it, and again was angry.
Yeah. And guess how much I paid for it, Bill?
Chris Roberts. That'd be $2. I don't know.
Well, not that little, but and I got this for my secret spot. I'm gonna bounce around on somewhere I got some of the things, but got this for my secret spot. This guy knows his prices. He just wanted to hook me up. $10. Wow. So that's good shit, huh?
That's Panasonic, right?
Yeah. This would have been like if you I bet you there was people who went like most people wanted the Walkman, but I bet you there was diehard Panasonic because just broken. Yeah, just broken they sell for $35. Everyone on eBay right now is listed parts only, and they got tons of completed sales for $35. So it still has a following out there
for sure.
And look at this thing. Yeah, you probably saw me play it, right? Huh? Look at this beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah. That's good
too. Yeah.
And I think that the vintage of that is old enough where a Sanyo was still a decent brand.
This was a hot item for girls and boys, because there was a black one and a red one. So I believe there was 3 colors, or at least 3 colors. I know there was at least 3. I don't think there was any more, but there was a black, a red, and a pink. I think this might be the hardest one to find and probably the most desired. Really? Probably the second one would be the red, be desired, and then the black would be the most common. Yeah. Because the reason this would be the most desired is, first off, you're going to have a bunch of, if women want to recapture, they have that. But pink was a hot 80s color. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's not that hot pink. It's not primary color.
You're correct. It isn't hot pink, but I'm telling you, the one that sold for 150 plus shipping was pink. The black ones are selling for like $90.
So we got speaker on the front, top, and the side. The end has a speaker as well.
No, that's the knob to turn it.
Oh, that's a big knob.
Yeah,
I like those knobs.
And that's what she said.
2-finger knob.
Yeah,
that's a good one. Are you keeping that, or is that?
Well, my initial impulse was to sell it, but being that it plays and I really like the way it looks, I might keep it, or if not, just keep it for a while. I'm not
Yeah,
in a
keep
hurry
it.
to sell it. Yeah, I'm not in a hurry to sell it because it looks really good, and I can imagine it like in the background would really pop. You agree, yeah?
Of course, and it's working like a working
Right. I mean, the second
boombox
cassette,
is hard.
this
Hard to find.
cassette works perfect. This cassette is a little wobbly, so it probably just needs a belt. But all the gears, I mean, it plays. You can put a tape in it, it'll play. It just it feels like a slow speed. So I bet you the belt is off on this one. But this one, it's funny. How much do you think I paid for this, Bill?
Chris Roberts, $2.
You're real close, man. You're in the game today. $5.
Jesus.
The funny thing is the guy had it. I picked it up. I asked how much you want for it, and he said $5. So my immediate thought was this thing don't work. So I start looking around his property. I'm like, you got any outside outlets? Because he had a couple cassette tapes there, and I'm like, he goes, no, it works. Yeah, he's an older gentleman. He says my wife's radio, it works. And I was like, well, I know the radio works, but does the cassette deck work? He goes, no, it works. I don't have no outside power. And then I sat there and I thought to myself, why do I care? If it don't work, I'm buying it for $5 because I'll sell it. You know what I mean? Like, I knew it was worth something before I even looked it up. So I'm thinking, why am I wasting time, Bill?
That's the ones I find. They're like, no, it works. It's been my shop radio for the last 25 years. And I'm like, yeah, but when have you put a tape in it? Oh,
Yeah.
no, it's just the shop radio.
Right.
Yeah.
But it did work. He wasn't, and you know what? He even told me, hey, if it don't work, bring it back. And I was like, I'm sorry I wasted your time. Here's your $5. And I got the hell out of there.
So that's a beauty.
But yeah, dude. So back to the seal. Now, all this is all sealed tapes. Now, some of them ain't worth shit, but I just kind of grabbed them because at this point, I'm not looking anything up. I'm just making a pile, and then I'm trying to get to the cash rate because I knew my money was made with Everybody Loves Raymond. As long as he wasn't ridiculous on the price, I'm making money, right? So I just start grabbing tapes. Now, mind you, a lot of these aren't worth anything, but I'll just show some of them real quick. Got a couple of ghosts. They're worth about $5 sealed. It doesn't matter, but it might be fun to give them to somebody. Got the Turner and Hooch, again, probably like $8. Interview with a Vampire. I thought it might be a 15, 20. This is one I'll put away and sleep on this one because this is something that I think will go up as these idiots create this sealed market. It's $10 now, but I could see this being a $50 tape at some point, so I'll put it to the side. The Doors sealed, not worth nothing. And here's another one I think will go up. Armageddon, horrible movie, completely awful, but I think this would be something some douchebag would want to display. Matt Bandy's favorite movie. I sent him a whole case of them. You Got Mail, sealed. Ransom. What's the big line from this movie, Bill?
Pay my ransom.
Come on, you're joking.
I was going to say something controversial, but
no.
Anymore.
Don't do that.
I don't remember.
Give me back my son.
You know what? Maybe I haven't even seen Ransom.
All right, here. Let's jump right into it. I'll read you let me read you something and see if you can get it.
Oh boy, I'm not good at this. Is the game that goes your way, not my way.
Okay, this is 1986 movie. Pretty popular. Yeah, really popular. I'm gonna have to leave out a couple of words because if I don't, you'll get it right off the bat. So let me skip down. Okay. She's a high school girl from the wrong side of town. He's a He's a wealthy heartthrob who asked her to the prom. But as fast as their romance builds, it's threatened by the painful reality of peer pressure. What movie is that?
Is this one of these Molly Ringwald movies? I don't like those.
What's the movie, Bill?
I don't know. Is it one of those?
It could be. Are we doing hints this early?
Well, I don't like those movies, so I don't know them. You know, I don't know.
You
She's
know the
having a
name.
baby, or
No,
not
that's not a
Breakfast
Molly
Club.
Ring. No, she wasn't
Uh,
asked to the prom Breakfast Club.
yeah, I
You're on
don't
the
know.
right track though.
I don't like those movies. I
Here, does
blocked
this
them.
help? Does this help?
Yeah, the other movies she did, Pretty in Pink.
There you go.
Yeah,
Good job,
God,
Bill.
that is awful.
I knew you could do it.
I bet it's a good tape to have, but I don't like that
Well,
movie.
they're not really worth a lot because I think there's a lot of old new stock. I also got the Breakfast Club. I already have them sealed,
Ugh,
so
yuck.
it's a good movie, good stuff, dude. You have no taste, Bill, but they're both sealed. These are another ones I think will pop at some point. They'll shoot up in price, so I'm just gonna put them away. Here's two that, man, if these were just the first prints, Bill, these would be good $150 movies. You want to do the name the game thing again? Name the name.
What'd you say?
Okay.
These are two good $150 movies?
They would be if they were the first print, but these are like the greatest hits kind of print. So they're not worth nothing.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Oh man, if I say the name, you'll know it right off the bat. Okay. I guarantee you Curtis would know this if he's still here. Okay, this is 1989. All right, 1989 movie. All right. I guarantee you had this dude's poster on your wall when you were a young lad. All right. Dalton is a legendary bouncer who comes to Jasper, Missouri. I shouldn't have to say anymore.
That's Roadhouse.
Yeah, man. If this was the first print, man.
Yeah, that's a cheesy cover.
Yeah, it's not so good. And then this other one, this one will probably be a little tougher. I would blame you for not getting this one. This is a 1980 movie. Don't even try to run away because by the time you hear, oh, I can't say this, it gives the name away. but by the time you hear blank, it's already too late. With intense suspense, biting humor, and amazing special effects, this riveting tale, primal terror, sinks its teeth into your deepest fears and never gets old. Okay, this is a horror movie, but there's some comedic elements to it.
Howl? No, Howl didn't have any comedy.
I think it did, didn't it? Definitely The Howling 2 did. You got it. It's The Howling, but The Howling 2 I think was almost a straight comedy. I haven't watched it in a long time. It was like his sister or something. But anyway, The Howling. It does say it did say something about comedy in it, didn't it? It's already gone with its intense, biting humor. There's
Curtis
humor.
keeps getting these way too late because I'm on top of it. I'm on top
save that
today.
for me. Oh yeah.
Also something in your private.
All right.
Roberts.
So this is another one I think might go up, but it might not either. But Sealed 7 right now is probably about $8.
Yeah.
It might not. I don't know. It's hard to tell with some of these titles. This one's already starting to track trend in the right direction. It's like $50 to $80 right now.
Crazy.
Yeah, I can't even read the thing. You'll know it right away. Okay, here. Well, here's the tagline, Bill. I'm not even going to give you a year. If you don't get it with this tagline.
I hate it when he does this. He does this. He leads it up like you're an idiot.
You'll be a complete idiot if you don't know this
That's
one,
not
Bill.
cool.
An adventure 65 million years in the making.
65 million years in the making. That's that.
Come on, dude.
It's got BC in the title.
I'm not
65
saying
million BC.
You get no hints. That's the hint. That's like the most famous tagline. This was a huge movie, Bill. An adventure 65 million years in the making. Stop it, Curtis. You can't. I want to make this guy roast for a while. Of course you know it.
That's the tagline.
Of course it is.
65 million. That seems that year has been debunked. You see, I was thinking more scientifically. That year is completely
because this is a science-based movie.
Yeah, it is. I read the book. I read all the books.
I believe that. Also got the Indiana Jones trilogy. This was a $50 set. When she bought it, it was a $44 set. What an odd price. $33.59. Oh, 99. $33.99. Hey Matt, what's up, buddy? Like, why 33? That's odd. You don't price things like that, Bill. You go up to 34 or you go down to 29.
33. Well, that might be one of those prices that indicates it's going to be dropped.
No, this is their regular tag. I don't know, man. Maybe. You're right. Could be. But I don't see no clearance on it. It's just a weird price. I would not price it that way. Go up $1. If they'll pay $33.99, they'll pay $34.99.
That's some code. It's some code saying this is a budget title or something like that.
Maybe. All right. So now let's get to like the big boys. Just to throw it out there so we can get the like and subscribe. All right. This is where you want to do your spill, Bill. Go ahead.
Hey, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe on Midnight is Flashing. We need your help. We need to grow. We need to get big. Talk to your friends about it. And this is why Chris Roberts is going to pay off that subscription right now.
Now, this is another one of those things where you would think if you were going by rarity, these aren't rare at all. If you were going by desirability, this should be the one that's really expensive, even though it's super common. But so is this other one I'm about to show you. Okay. I wasn't even going to grab it at first, but I thought, well, of course I'm going to grab it. Why wouldn't I? If nothing else, I'll upgrade my copy. I'll open it and just get rid of my copy, right? Because it's kind of a fun movie. It's kind of a ripoff of another movie. Let's see if you get it. All right. This is 1985, Bill. All the pressure's on, okay? You already fucked up Jurassic Park, okay? You couldn't get Roadhouse. I don't know. Oh, you did
Help
get
me out
Roadhouse.
in the chat.
All right. Chat.
Help me out, chat.
Let him hang here a little bit.
No.
All right. So, shit, it already starts with a title. Okay. Blank has the death-defying pace of the good old days, plus the colorful advantages of today's best cinematography. So and so star as the adventurous hero and heroine. She is a romantic writer.
Romancing the Stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think this goes for, Bill?
Well, you told me already. I already said, and it's hard to believe because it's available on streaming sites in like full-on HD or 4K.
Uh-huh.
Didn't you already say like $150?
Yeah. You believe that shit?
No, I don't get it. I mean, the cover's great.
It's awesome. Plus, it's got the little, it's an early print with the little, the hi-fi stripe. Everybody likes that. But these were mass produced because this was the club that you would send in your 30 cents or 1 penny and you would get the first 10 tapes for free. You know what I mean?
Well, not necessarily. That could be the actual Columbia studio.
No, dude. No. Because she has a bunch of them.
Could be.
No. This was the stuff that you got from the newspaper ad because I did it.
And I know, and so did I.
Never bought any. Well,
that's Columbia House.
Yes, but the point, Bill, is these are very readily available.
Yes.
The point. That's what I'm saying. Now, maybe not in sealed, but there has to be tons of these out there still sealed. I don't get it. And plus, so when I went back, first off, nobody got injured, Bill. I didn't have to push nobody. All right. Frankly, I probably should have. When I was getting in there, you're talking about the most narrowest of areas because there's stuff everywhere. Okay. But I'm trying to make my way to this area where I see tapes and DVDs and Blu-rays. I'm like, I'm going over there. I'm fighting through a crowd, just pushing people out the way, right? Just not pushing them, but just like, scooting through. I get there. Right when I get there, this lady's trying to pull this chair out of the way. This lady had the gall to tell me, you could help me if you wanted to. Yeah. I said, you're right. And then I went right past her and went to the movies. Like, screw you, lady. That's not a way to ask. So
that's the problem with society, folks.
She would have said, hey, sir, can you help me pull this out? I would have did it in a heartbeat. She gave me like I did something wrong. I'm like, what?
I would have been already there helping her without her asking.
I barely walked. I just got there, Bill. I
know.
just walked to this
I don't know.
spot, and she looks up at me like I'm an asshole. Hey,
Uh,
you could help me if you wanted to.
we
I
know
could.
what happens to you as soon as you get in the doors of one of these estate sales or places. Your eyes go all crazy.
Wow.
And yeah, we know what
I'm
happens.
not even saying that's not true. I'm just saying I just barely stepped in this space, and she turns around to me like I should have just picked this chair up and carried it outside real quick for her. I'm like, fuck that. There's like 30 dudes in this area grabbing the same shit that I want. So they, frankly, nobody was grabbing tapes. A couple of guys did, but then they ended up leaving them outside. So I got the ones that left. So anyways, I grabbed this big pile of stuff, went, paid $50 and left. We went a couple other stops, and then because that was our first, that was our second place. That was our second stop, but we went to some other things, and then it was at the end of the day.
You had a team?
Me and Shannon, we went, and she was like, we went for lunch. She goes, "Hey, do you want to go back to that place? It's probably cleaned out now or cleared out." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's a good idea." So we went back. I grabbed more stuff. I'm glad we did. Because sitting up on a higher shelf that I couldn't see, because I don't even know how this lady got to this shelf. I'm a pretty tall guy, Bill. Like, I'm not 7 feet, but I'm not short. Okay, I'm reaching up as high as I can, and I can't get to this top shelf. I'm stepping on things, maybe people, I don't know, but I'm stepping on things to reach up there, Bill. And I couldn't see it. So when I went back, I just grabbed something and moved it over and stepped on it. And right up at the top shelf, there was the sequel. Goes for the same price, Bill.
See, it's definitely not as good. I do not like that one as much as the first one.
No doubt, it's not as good. It's not even close. The first one has a lot of charm, and it's just not as good. I am 2 Curtises tall. That is correct. At least 2 Curtises tall. But yeah. So just these 2 is like huge profit for the day, Bill. And then it makes where I could keep that radio. I ended up finding an old a Sunbeam toaster that goes for like $200 at another estate sale. But we're not the toaster show. We're the media show here, so we're not going to show that. But yeah. So what do you think of that haul, Bill? I got more, but what do you think of that? That's what a way to start the show, yeah?
Yeah, it's
sealed tapes.
Spectacular. This is why you didn't get in touch with me yesterday to record this on Saturday.
Well, I didn't get in touch. I didn't hear no line from you either, so I'm assuming you were out on a hot date. Or
no, our last message was I was to you, whenever you're good, you have the ball, pass it over when you're ready. And then
so you're gonna try to play that game, huh?
Nothing but Instagram live shows from Chris Roberts after that.
I didn't even see any comments from you in that Instagram live show, Bill.
I didn't get a chance to actually join it, but I got a notification it was happening.
I see. Because I didn't notice the start to continue name pop up in there, Bill.
Didn't get a chance to, unfortunately. I was
if I had I should put that combo back over because this would be a funny live thing to show. So I did pick up one home recording yesterday, and I just had to. This was at a random yard sale. They didn't have a lot of stuff, but I was digging around and I found this, and it's a home recording. I'm hoping it's and it definitely looks old enough to be 80s. And it's the Unsolved Mysters.
Oh.
So what do you think, Bill?
I think that could be adult
porn parody.
Yeah.
Of course, it'd get your channel banned. You don't need another one.
Look, we got a Cartridge Club celebrity, Rocket Sauce, joining us.
Yeah, hey Rocket,
what's up, Robert's buddy? Action.
Yeah. So, what did you get anything before I go into this next pile of crap? What did you get?
He's going to take a breath, folks, from his haul. That's incredible. I don't have.
Hey, we got a big guest coming up, man. So
yeah,
I wanted to get some stuff out before the legend comes on.
I want to finish up the stuff that I was trying to get through for the last few weeks.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind finishing that off so I can either get rid of them or
right. Now, if any of you
put
got to
them
go to the
away.
bathroom right now, now's the time to do it. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, thanks for that. And then later I thought up a little game we can play with Chris Roberts, because I don't have much new stuff to show, where we do our Can You Guess the Movie by the tagline, but it gets very difficult due to the, massive amount of cinema. So I'm
I
gonna
have a good record though. I mean,
and I'm a huge James Bond fan, so we're gonna leave it in the James Bond family and see if he can
I can take, oh Jesus.
Yeah, so it's really easy because now he knows.
It's not easy. I'm at the Google.
No Google. He's
It's
got
rolling.
it'll be James Bond. All you gotta do is figure out the movie from the tagline. Or the
Man, will I get to know which actor it was?
Well, we'll see how you do.
See how the first one goes. Okay.
Well, see, that's the set I'm getting rid of. I'm getting rid of that set because it's the James Bond set, and I don't like sets.
You
I
like the individual ones. No, I feel that.
So they don't really have. They don't come with taglines. They come with like a quote from each movie or something like that. And then maybe we'll help him out by saying who the female lead was. That might make it too easy. But
I don't know, man. I honestly, I haven't watched a lot of those Bond movies since the 80s. So
okay,
I love them, but hey, you see one James Bond movie, you've kind of seen them all.
No, this is funny. You're gonna like this. Okay, you got to direct the show though.
Okay, I will. Sorry, buddy. Let me get Unsolved Misters out of the way. Go ahead.
Okay, so this is your favorite distribution studio here, right?
Oh yeah, good times.
Good times. I love their logo. It's great. And
the logo is good. That I can get behind. That shirt that you made. I'm sorry, Bill. I cut off your promo. If you want to buy a shirt, Bill, where could you go? You got it upside down, Bill.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to show the rest of it. Go to TeePublic/STC Pod. You can get a Good Times video T-shirt right there.
Yeah.
Anyways, here's the movie. I don't know anything about this movie. It's Montgomery Clift, The Big Lift. It's a top-notch World War II docudrama.
Wow.
A docudrama from 1950. There's the photo.
This must have been before they did the whole based on a true story kind of tagline. They actually called it a docudrama back then. Well, this is a reprint. No. That's probably modern lingo. When did that print must have came out? Probably in the 80s.
So this is Good Times Home Video, right? Which is known for
very poor quality.
Very poor quality. So this is actually a heavy tape in here. But check this out. You got to write your own movie title in there.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty classic, man. They're just like slap a label on it. They got the box. What's it? Can you
imagine? The consumer has to write the name of the.
No.
And what's it say? The Big Lift and then something else.
I bet you they dubbed over it.
Oh, maybe I have to check this out. Does that say Bob Dylan?
No.
Grade. I thought you'd like that.
I do like that. That's good. That's good
maybe,
stuff.
I wonder if the lunch meat folks will like that. They've probably seen that.
It doesn't matter. You can always send it in.
Okay. Bandy already said that was trash, but what about this one?
Oh, sorry, Bandy. I didn't highlight your Vaders from Mars. Oh, that's good stuff.
From Studio Masters?
Studio Masters. I don't think I've ever seen that. Well, I know it. Is that the Vaders from Mars? Is that the Toby Hooper movie? I think he does one that's called Invaders from Mars. I'm trying to read it.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
No, I don't see it. Maybe not. I'm thinking of something else then.
Yeah, this must be some.
I think he has an Invaders from Mars. Let me see. I don't know where it is.
90 minutes. Well, at least they got their own label. They printed a label for that one.
Shit.
So is that? Should I keep that?
I mean, it's what was that, like 60s? What is that? Did you catch it? See, yeah, it was right here. Look, this is the movie I thought you were showing me, and it is a Toby Hooper movie. This one, just so you don't think I'm crazy here. That's not it though, because this is like an 80s or something. See, look. I'll swap you back over here. See, look. It's pretty cool. You got that cannon on there. That's you want that, not that garbage that you got.
Who's it directed by?
This one is directed by Toby Hooper, but you know what?
Yeah.
That's okay. That's the original. He remade it because it says 53. It right here. It says the classic 50s Cold War sci-fi horror movie is transformed into a something, bunch of other stuff with modern effects. Yeah. You know what? I'd take that. Put that in my box if you're going to throw it out.
Ooh. Well, I didn't say I was going to throw it out, but
if was the key word.
So it's 50s. That. Okay.
That's like that combo right there, buddy. Woo.
You definitely need it then if you got that one. Or you throw yours in your box, in my box.
In your box? I actually might have a copy of this. If I do, I'll send it to you. I think I might have
classics. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Friedrich Mark.
That's good stuff. When do you think they drop the doctor? Because don't sometimes they just say Jekyll and Hyde?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe on Bugs Bunny, they dropped the doctor.
Maybe. I wonder if it was a copyright thing.
Ooh, this would be a good one if there's a tagline. Ah, okay.
Oh,
how about, can you get this from what Leonard Maltin wrote about this 1963 comedy?
That guy was a hack. All right, let's hear it.
3.5 stars. A delightful caper comedy loaded with great slapstick.
Okay, can you be more vague? A caper comedy with slapstick in 1963?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Can you give me one of the actors?
Well, this actor, no, I'll give it away. This actor, this is his debut as this. No, I guess it's not really his debut. That was a trick question. Most believe it is his debut as this character franchise.
This isn't the Pink Panther, is it? Is that old? Wow.
There you go.
Wow. And you know what? I almost guessed the Pink Panther before you said the franchise, but I didn't think it was that old. That's cool.
Yeah.
The Pink Panther.
That's not the best one, but it's a good one.
No. But it's cool, man. It's so weird how I always knew it just as a cartoon. And so when I saw the Pink Panther was coming on, I was like, oh, cool, the Pink Panther. And it was not the Pink Panther. I was like, whoa.
Exactly. And then why did they
and they use the cartoon animation? Yeah,
it's very confusing for kids.
Yeah, you keep thinking the cartoon's coming back, and it's just boring British crap. As a kid, as an adult, I can understand enjoying it. As a child, it was kind of like, man, I'm gonna go to bed.
How about some 75th anniversary hockey tape here? 75 years of NHL.
Oh,
on Wolstar. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's a lot of A's and stuff, right? What another catchphrase you guys say? Sure. No?
That's a quality video right there. Maybe this will have to get transferred to our channel.
Maybe. Why not? I mean,
Okay. And
then, sorry. You're right. Sorry. That's another one. Thanks, Rocket. I appreciate you, man.
Okay.
Sorry, Bill.
Let's do a 4-shot here.
Oh, I like those outer limits. That's cool. I mean, now? Have you seen the black and white outer limits, Bill?
I can't remember that. I gotta say,
Did you watch the 90s outer limits?
Yeah.
Those were good, huh? I like those, man. I still like to catch it. They don't have them on anything. If you find them on DVD or whatever, they're pricey.
So you think I got something here with these 4?
No, because those are very common. Those, I mean, I think they're cool. And if I had them, I'd keep them. But I'm looking for the 90s stuff because that stuff was really good to me. I used to watch it a lot. It's funny, every time I look it up, they always say it was like a Showtime show or an HBO show, but I always saw it on Fox. So it went into syndication pretty quick.
Based on the classic novel by Edgar Rice Burroughs. Oh, it's got Peter Cushing in it.
What's up, dude?
At the Earth's core.
Man, look at that. That almost looks like what was his name on Ponderosa? Little Joe? Is that Paw from Little House on the Prairie? Nah, that wasn't him, was it?
No, Peter Cushing?
No, that guy on the cover was Peter Cushing?
Well, I kind of think so.
Okay.
He has top billing.
Yeah,
No,
that makes sense.
Doug McClure has top billing. I know. Let's take another look at him.
That's probably Doug McClure. That ain't Peter Cushing. Is
Come
it?
on, focus up there.
Blur, yeah, real blurry. Maybe it is. I don't know. It's hard to tell. He's ugly.
All those Doug McClure fans can come in the chat and set us straight if that was Doug McClure.
Yeah. Curtis is a huge Doug McClure fan.
And I don't know why I got that little empty one of these.
Okay. You put your homework in that or what?
And this is it. This is the last tape of stuff I haven't shown yet. No,
okay.
this is the last tape from the 500 horde that you told me to get rid of. All those you told me to get rid of.
Man. I did not.
That wolf.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's still Pete. Yeah, that's how you do it right there. A little bit higher, a little bit closer, no, a little bit further. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Down a little more. Yeah. Real close. Go down a little more.
I considered this when I finally saw it in the theater. Or no, I saw it in the drive-in. It was a bit of a letdown for me.
I liked it, but I mean, I haven't watched it in a long time. I mean, anytime you got a younger Michelle Pfeiffer in it, I'm down.
Oh yeah, it was just a lot of dramatics instead.
Yeah, it was okay. I mean, it was fine
instead of ripping people apart.
Yeah.
So that's it. We're finally done with the 500. If I decide, I got to just decide which of these I'm keeping and which to get rid of. That's it. The 500 horde has been sorted.
Well, it's good stuff, Bill. I'm really happy for you that you made it. You want to see some VHS oddities? Want to see some oddities, Bill?
Come on.
Okay. So, I've gotten you kind of into sending stuff off to yeah, it's fine. I know what you're saying, Duke. I got you sending in stuff to Stuck on VHS, and so you kind of gotten the bug on that. You kind of enjoy it. You got a little bit of traction. They shouted you out. That probably got your endorphins kicking in. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're happy. Well, recently, I think I showed these tapes before, but I don't think I opened it up and showed it because I forgot it was on there. But I wanted to upgrade my copy of Scream 3 because Leanne wrote on this one. And this guy had Scream 3 and Scream, the Drew Barrymore cover, which these are a little harder to find with the covers.
Right.
There's the generic one that looks like this. This is the more common one. I am still looking for the widescreen one. There's one that has.
I thought you had every single variant.
I don't have widescreen yet. That's the only one I think I'm missing is widescreen. As far as I know. There's also those screener copies. I don't really count those part of a variant set, even though they are variants, but they're kind of a different thing. You know what I'm saying? Those weren't meant for the general public. I want to get the stuff that was. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I would take them though if I come across them. Anyway, so this is funny, man. You probably saw my post on it, but here you got there you had it. Your normal cover. The Drew Barrymore cover, which is pretty iconic. You know what I mean? This is what sold the movie, even though she was only in it for 11, 12 minutes.
Yes.
Right?
I was disappointed in that.
I thought that was a bold move, though. It was cool. Definitely a good homage to Psycho. But what kind of movies did they have at your daycare, Bill? You know what I mean? What? What kind of psychopath? I mean, I'm hoping this was in the break room. Right, and they just put this on there as far as don't take it from the building kind of thing. But why would this even be in the break room, Bill?
Or did Chris Roberts just make that label up and slap it on there to get him some traction?
Okay, what I broke out a typewriter, Bill?
Yeah. Well, I've seen your handwriting, so you'd have to.
I mean, I guess that you could print this label on the computer, I suppose, but no, I would never do that because. And plus, it wouldn't be all bent up like that. That makes it authentic. Okay. You see that? That's age right there, buddy. You know what I mean?
It's outrageous.
You can't fake that. How weird is that, man? You go into your sweet little daughters are at daycare, Bill. You go you go to pick them up, and this is playing. You know what I mean?
I'm racking my brain to think why that would,
It's real, man.
it makes no sense.
Why? So I had to have it. They were both $5, so I didn't care. So I did show this one last show, I think, or maybe the show before. You had the previously viewed from Hollywood Video. Okay, so then I got my copy of CKY4 in there. But I found this one too, and this is actually kind of cool because it has all kinds of stickers all over it. It's the previewed from Blockbuster, but this is the remake. A lot of people prefer this version. Have you seen this version of Night of the Living Dead?
I had to have at least once, but I never more than once.
Yeah, this is what the cover looks like. So, you know the story how Romero didn't get any money off the original Night of the Living Dead, or his writing partner, whatever. He didn't get nothing because they changed the title right, like almost, I don't know, a couple of days, month, whatever it was before the movie went out. They forgot to trademark the new title. I forgot what the original title. I think it was called Flesh Eaters. I think that was the original title. I could be wrong about that, but they changed it to the Night of the Living Dead, forgot to trademark it, and it instantly went into public domain. So he never truly made any money off of it. So the only way you can make money off of the original, you have to remake it. So this he gets royalties for. The other one he doesn't get nothing off of. The sequels. And I bet you that's kind of why he changed the names to each of them, because you got Night of the Living Dead, you got Dawn of the Dead, and then you got Day of the Dead, and everything is something of the dead. And I bet you he did that as a way to, not part 2, part 3, part 4, you know what I mean, to get the money, which is smart if he did it that way. If not, it's just kind of cool. They all have different titles, but
yeah, and they make sense.
Yeah, they do for sure. Now, whoever had this before me was a brave soul, and it actually worked. It got a little bit of issue, but you know what Blockbuster like to do with their tapes, right, Bill? And even Hollywood Video, for that matter. What did they like to do?
Put them in their own thing?
Yeah, but what did they do to the tape itself? What do they like to do to the tape, Bill?
They urinated on it?
Well, that's possible. They like to slap their stickers all over the fucking tape, Bill.
Oh, for sure.
Right. And they always put one on the end. And whoever had this before me took it off and actually did a pretty decent job. I would have left it on, but they peeled it off.
Would that have been like the big barcode sticker they had on?
No, it would. I'd probably have.
Or am I thinking more?
No, it would have this big thing. It would just say Blockbuster.
See, I didn't really VHS in my day. I wasn't at a Blockbuster yet. There was no Blockbuster in my town. I was renting from the mom and pops and the laundromat. Even Canadian Tire at one point rented.
Yeah, that's wild. I know everybody did. I don't know where one is offhand. I'll show one on a future episode. I'll show the comparison, but it would have a big Blockbuster label on it. So they peeled it off, and they did a decent job of it. But yeah, I'm getting into these things. I'm looking for other ones because I kind of just like that. I think they display well, and just one of those VHS oddities. Now another thing I like to get, mostly the dry ones, but if they have interesting packaging, kind of like, let me get this out the way here. Like this one right here. Here's one I've had for a while. I don't usually use the wet systems because the stuff is all gone. It's all dried up, and so I usually use the dry system. Okay. Yeah. And but look at this. I mean, does that not look cool, right? I mean, this Radio Shack. So I just so want to make a mother joke about. I want to make a joke about your mom, Bill, but I won't do it. I'm going to be mature, Bill. I would say this would have been the joke. This was Bill's mom's nickname.
Here we go.
School, but I'm not saying that joke. It's not being said. That was just something I would have said if I wasn't a good friend. But How about the old headmaster, Bill?
Headmaster, yeah.
Yeah. And look at the size of this damn thing. Look at this.
Oh, yeah. What's the deal? So is
Well,
that a wet system? So
yeah, it's a
the
wet
tube's
system.
in there.
Yeah, the tube. But I mean, it's of course it's empty. But
That's a big,
the tape
great
is still
tube.
the one. But it's like they never use it. Oh wow, I haven't even taken it out yet. Look at this. Bam. I mean, that's awesome. Look at that. Ooh, the headmaster.
Well,
Yeah. So there you go. Couple oddities there for you, Bill.
very cool.
I'm gonna do like Curtis. I'm gonna put everything back in, install the show out real quick while I put everything back in its containers.
Well, hey, when you're doing that, you should tell people to take that moment to hit the subscribe button and hit the like button on the new Midnight is Flashing YouTube channel right here.
Yeah,
that
and
you're
we
watching
really
the show on.
appreciate it, man. We're not in it for the money. We're in it for the camaraderie and the, chatting it up with you guys and showing off our crap and for you to come on and show off your crap.
Yeah,
That's the most exciting part.
We love to have guests pop in for a little bit. We're not keeping you the whole show. Just
we're not gonna do that. Bill doesn't like that. He's not that social. But if it was up to me, you'd be on the whole show. But it's not. It's completely Bill's call.
So the VHS I've been watching actually the last week since we've been off. I've been trying to spend some time watching these VHS tapes that we're collecting because
that's the point, right?
We should enjoy them. So
absolutely.
I did get through. I've lost it now.
Oh, Bill. Senior moment, Bill.
I can't find the box. It was right there. It's called the Parallax View, and it stars Warren Beatty. I think it's 70s. If you've seen my social media, you've seen.
Is it science fiction or what is it?
No, it's like a political thriller.
Oh, okay.
It's like this underground network of assassins that this reporter, Warren Beatty, tries to infiltrate to figure out what's happening. And pretty interesting. I was kind of watching it off to the side as I was doing stuff on the computer here. Tough to follow because it is very deep, lots of intrigue to follow. But the movie starts off with a fisticuffs on top of the Seattle Space Needle, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, okay, I did see that. You showed a screenshot of that.
Yeah,
or you took a picture of it. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
You know, they weren't faking it. So
no, they couldn't. Yeah, they didn't have the ability to fake it at that time.
And they had this fight staged where no one was freaking out that they were on top of the needle. They were just, going at it. Oh, whereas someone would have been, whoa, you're good.
Yeah, OSHA
wouldn't.
Yeah, OSHA wouldn't have had that. No. Real quick answer for you, dude. This is Meet the Collectors. It's off the VHS Surfer channel. So check that out. They sold them, they produced them and put them on VHS tape. So it's kind of cool. Anyway, go ahead.
And I don't know if you remember the little post I did about this, but it has great tagline. That's the tagline is one's a warrior, one's a wise guy. They're two LA cops going after a gang of Japanese drug lords. Feet first.
Yeah, that was, you showed a little clip from it.
Yeah,
and it talked about eating some shrimp off some women or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember what movie that is?
No, I just remember the dudes. It was it wasn't Van Damme. Who was it? Now I forgot. Why don't you just tell me who it was?
There's one of them.
Oh, it was Van Damme. Yeah. I don't remember that one.
It's not Van Damme.
That's not. Oh no, it's Dolph Lundgren. Why is he doing a Van Damme pose? Is his leg? Oh, they're crossed. I thought they were all spread out. Yeah.
Showdown in Little Tokyo.
Yeah, you know what? You could have told me Showdown in, and I still don't know if I would have remembered it.
Yeah.
So I don't feel bad about that. That's just a horrible movie. But that was hilarious. You watched the whole thing, though. You liked it.
I'm not through it yet. I'm midway through it.
So it was so good, you turned it off.
Yeah, it's that good.
Right.
But the tagline, one's a warrior, one's a wise guy. I'm halfway through. I still don't know which is which. Because
no, the one guy's the wise guy, not Dolph. The other dude, he's the one who wanted to eat the tuna or the shrimp off the women. He's got to be the wise guy, right? because that
I
seemed like a
guess.
wise guy thing to say.
But Dolph has lots of one-liners in this as well. Anyways, it's worth the watch, especially on VHS to get the vibes. Yeah, Dolph and Brandon Lee. Brandon Lee does a really good job. He's referencing eating the fish off the naked chicks because they go to a Japanese, peeler club where Dolph shows one of these ladies all stripped naked in there. You remember, you used to see that quite a bit where the ladies would lay like a buffet and they'd put all the food on top of the lady.
Yeah.
So they showed that.
Still see that every now and then in person. No.
Do you?
No.
That's still happening?
Those days are done.
Yeah. So that's Brandon Lee and Dolph Lundgren. And it's funny, Brandon Lee, when he first meets Dolph, he's like makes a quip about Dolph's bulk. He's like, all that upper body is not going to help you out in a fight. It's just going to slow you down, buddy. Oh, maybe Brandon Lee is the wise guy then.
Yeah, that's what I got from your clip you showed.
Yeah.
Got a couple more things to show. We're going to have a guest here in a second, but let me knock out.
And your James Bond.
Yes. Well, that would be, we'll finish the show with that thing. So anytime I can see a nice running VCR, for like $5 or less, I usually pick them up. If not, to flip, to turn on somebody, give it to a family member or something else. But this is a pretty clean Toshiba.
And, a Toshiba?
Yeah, Toshiba. T-O-E. Yeah. That's actually what the lady called it too. She called it a Toshiba. She thought she had the remote. I went there twice. This was an estate sale. It was an odd estate sale because it was just a lady. She just left her door open and had some stuff sitting out front. It looked yard sale like. So I walked up and she's just like, just look around. And I'm like, in the house? And she goes, yes. And I'm like, well, you don't got no signs. How would I know
Chris Roberts is just showing up at houses that haven't had their door open.
No, she had a few things on the yard, Bill.
Wild.
I'm just saying. So I go in there, and there really wasn't a lot going on. I did grab a few things. I don't have them all within reach, but that was one of them. So yeah.
Can I say Toshiba VCRs, TVs, DVD players, they like universal remotes, they only have about 1 or 2 codes. So any Toshiba remote is probably going to work on that thing.
Oh, it will. I know it will. Yeah, all the TVs, you stack them, they'll all work on the same remote if they're near each other. Sony's that way too. Sony, and then even Panasonic, and there's another like a sister brand that they're just repurposed Quasar. I have a Quasar TV VCR combo and 2 Panasonics, and one remote will work all 3 of them. So it's kind of fun because I was setting up this picture the other day where I wanted all 3 to play a scene, and I was thinking, how am I going to do this? And when I put the power button on, they all turned on. So I was like, oh, okay, thank you. Worked out good.
The work he puts into his social media.
Yeah, listen, man. Some people put in effort and they get results, and then there's Bill. All right, just rapid fire some of these. Never seen this movie, but it looks like it might be kind of fun. I don't know. Bushwhacked. It's got the dude from Home Alone.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Never seen it either. This is just, I already have it, but again, this was bundled, so I'll throw this in my sell pile or trade pile. Arachnophobia. This is a variant cover I don't have. I'll probably keep this cool cover of Fright Night.
Ooh,
yeah,
bill box.
Maybe. I definitely already have this, but man, this is like, again, this came from that hoarder lady, and I don't think she ever watched it. I wish she didn't open it, but Weekend at Bernie's 2, real clean. I will probably replace one. Yeah,
he's underwater.
I know. Well, he's dead.
He doesn't let us see the
you know what? I should have did this one, man. If you couldn't have got this, pretend you didn't see that. I knew you would like it, Curtis. That totally seems like something that would have been your childhood. All right. Guess this movie, Bill. Pretend like I didn't just show it to you. Bernie's back, and he's still dead.
He's still dead.
He's still dead. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I love sequels that pick up exactly the moment the first one ends.
I do too.
I love that.
It's fun. Here's another great sequel. I think I prefer the first one, but
You
Still
think
pretty
Bushwhacker
solid.
would have the other thing, but anyways.
The Master of Macabre, Stephen King and George Romero welcome you to blank. What movie is it?
Those two together? I don't
Yeah.
know. That's got me.
Stephen King and George Romero. Anybody in the comment section? The Masters of Macabre, Stephen King and George Romero. I don't think Stephen King's a master of macabre, but whatever. And George Romero, welcome you to blank. Does this help? The actual title?
Is it Creep Show?
Yeah, Creep Show 2. Again, this is definitely not the one you want. I mean, look at this. So definitely recorded in EP mode, but somebody could use it.
Well, the cover looked cool, right?
Oh, it's a great cover. I mean, if you don't have it, it's better than not having it.
Right.
But I have the preferred version.
It's tough to see these covers the way Chris is whipping them around, but
well, I got a guest coming on. All right, and this is another one. Again, she was all about this, these stupid MGM movie times, like their greatest hits. But I already have the good one, and that's Pumpkinhead. You ever see the Pumpkinhead, Bill?
I don't think so. No.
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
I watched it once, and I didn't remember thinking anything about it, but I have heard people say they really like it. So
yeah, that was a big deal in the day.
It makes me want to rewatch it, but
yeah, throw it in my box.
If you want it, you can have it. I have here's the good cover. So I think they both are good for different reasons. I mean, I like this dude on the cover because he's badass, but
I don't like that movie time all over the top.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's huge.
Right. But anyway, so I do like this dude. I mean, he's the only guy, and well, he's not. It's not true, but that stupid. They got that trivia. Who's the only guy to be killed by a Terminator, a Predator, and a Predator, and an alien?
Great effects, says Duke.
You're totally zoning me out, huh? Who's the guy?
I'm directing the show.
Oh, okay. Who's the guy that's been killed by a Terminator, an alien, and a Predator?
Bill Pullman.
Bill Paxton. Right. But this is the answer too, though.
Lance.
He was killed by all three as well. He was the cop. They got shot in the Terminator. He was in the police station. Okay. He was an android, so I guess that could be a caveat, but he was killed by an alien. Yeah. And he was in Predator 2, and he was killed by the Predator. So there.
Was he what's his face's partner in Predator 2?
I think so. Danny Glover.
Yeah.
But I think he was the partner, but either way, he was killed. He was one of the cops that got killed. So people always say Bill Paxton, but this guy fits the same thing. And I would make the argument there's no proof that Bill Paxton was killed in Terminator. He just simply got punched. Go back and look at the scene.
I think Lance is Canadian too, so that automatically ramps him up.
And here's the last one from that hoarder house. Well, at least the last one I got near me. Sex, Lies, and Videotapes. I don't know this movie, but I like anything with Spader in it. So I think I watched this as a teenager, but I don't remember it. Do you remember this, Bill?
No, I think I taped it hoping there'd be more of the first part, but there wasn't.
Yeah, I think it was heavy on the lies.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
But I got 2 thumbs up from Siskel and Ebert, so.
Saw says his heart gets ripped out by the punch.
Nah, there's no proof of that. They don't show it. That's not the guy who gets his heart pulled out. He's taking his clothes off. Actually, you don't even see him get hit at all. He's the last guy. I've had this debate with somebody. I put the clip on, and they're still like, no, there's some article, the blah, 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 or that said that during his go back and look at it. Go back and look at it, and then come back.
Never going to admit it, Sauce.
Go back and look at it.
Never going to admit it.
Scene. Go back.
I'll tell you
that right now.
These estate sales this business of estate sales you keep talking about, it is so frustrating. That is simply something that doesn't exist here where I am up in Canada. I even searched it out this week again because I'm like, I must be missing something. This must be a thing here. And there is zero. Every estate sale up here gets gobbled up by the liquidators and the auctioneers, and they're all turned into auctions. There's no estate sale like what you're talking about, where you can walk in and everything is set up as a price, not an auction. It's just frustrating. But good on you for finding all those.
No, yeah, it's wild, man.
Oh,
Here, I'm pulling up the thing right now. Go ahead. No, it's a wild thing. Here, but check this out. I showed this in a couple different places, but I love these little stickers. Look at that sticker, Bill.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just fun, yeah.
Like a warehouse. How it's
Yeah,
spelled.
I know.
They're great.
But, yeah. Hey, you want to send our guest a link? Why I try to prove one of our commenters wrong real quick?
All right. Let me see if I know how to do that. So you sent me to do a task, so that means you got to keep talking while
yeah. Well, I'm actually looking at it. So yes. Okay, look. Watch this scene. Show me the blood. Bill Paxton just gets pushed up against the fence. Watch. Here goes Bill. The blood comes from Dolph Lundgren. Keep watching. He pulls his knife out. He gets shoved. That's it. His back hits. He falls on the ground. That's dead? I don't think so.
I
don't think so.
What's that?
That's from Dolph Lundgren. That's why they show his dead body. He simply got knocked out at best. Watch it again. He's going to get shoved back. He just hits the fence and falls.
Okay. We're watching the spiky hair.
Here it comes on. Watch. The spiky hair guy in the middle. The guy pulls up. The guy says, "Fuck you, asshole." Watch him. The first guy gets shoved. He gets shoved. He hits it and he falls on the ground. That killed him? Get the fuck out of here.
Well, okay. That guy's definitely dead.
That guy's definitely dead. That's Dolph Lundgren. He's dead. Bill Paxton is not dead. He didn't get up, but that doesn't make him dead. He's playing dead. He's on the ground laying down. That's it. That's it.
He conveniently stops the clip there.
No, YouTube stopped the clip there. After that, the guy takes his clothes off and the clip ends. Okay, last thing, Bill. Look at this. Huh?
Yes. CEDs.
CED.
Another thing Chris Roberts is seducing me into again.
Look at this thing. This one is in poor shape, though. I got it for $2, so I thought, you know what? I'll get it. I bet you it's really dirty. I'm going to have to somehow clean the inside, but looks pretty good, though, huh?
CED covers are magnificent. I love them.
You're right. The third guy gives the clothes. The other guy stays on the ground. The one guy gets his heart ripped out. It's real simple. One guy dies, two guys don't.
He's not going to stop. He's not.
Keep watching the clip. Watch it. Watch it and prove me wrong. Keep watching it. Let me shove you up against the fence and tell me if you die. You know what I mean? Get out of here. He didn't die.
I have to confess, I was close to making a deal on some video discs, and I called in my buddy Chris Roberts for some help. And we got Bandy here. The story for another time, I guess.
No. Go ahead. What's up, yeah, but the robot threw the other dude too, Sauce. The guy who took his clothes off, he got thrown too. They both got thrown.
Was Paxton not in Terminator 2? Was he in Terminator 2 at all?
No, but he wasn't a character. He was just the street punks.
No, I think wasn't he in Terminator 2 where he goes, "This guy looks like this guy is a few beers short of a six-pack," or is that the first one?
Yes, that's the first one. That's the clip I just showed. He pulls out the switchblade and he simply gets shoved.
Yeah, are you just saying
right?
Chris is covering for himself because he believes he didn't hurt that old guy.
See, I did shove an old man and he lived. So what do you want?
Funny. Matt Bandy, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. Yeah, good to see you too. I got a couple tapes I picked up. If you want me to show some of those.
I'm ready.
Yeah,
Yeah,
ready for some
that's
tapes?
it.
All right.
Yeah, jump
So I
right
was
in.
in Morro Bay last weekend, which Chris knows that spot. It's a little beach community north of us. What's up,
Yeah.
Jake? Good to see you, man. And I stopped in. There's a couple cool little thrift stores up there. Kind of really curated stuff, tailors to a certain demographic. And
Trendy.
yeah, pretty much. They have some cool records, clothes, books, but sometimes they have VHS tapes. So I stopped in to check it out, and lo and behold, they had some new stuff, and I got that new stuff. So
That's what's up.
the first one I found and was happy to get was RoboCop 3.
That's a good find, man.
Which, yeah, I've actually never seen this one before.
I'm
And it's
gonna
got a
say, you know what?
PG-13.
It's a low-key good movie.
Yeah.
It's not great, but there's something about it that is so cheesy, it's kind of fun. I
According
watched it
to,
last year when we were stuck at home, or maybe the year I'm losing track of time. During the quarantine.
According to Candy Taylor of KSHBTV, it's the best RoboCop ever. So
Wow. she's been smoking.
yeah. So yeah, I was cool because I completed the set there.
Yeah, that's good stuff. He does have a jetpack.
Yeah.
They based that one RoboCop game. You can use it too. It's kind of fun.
God, I got to see that movie again. I don't remember any of that.
It's actually a kind of a fun watch, man. I'm gonna tell you, it's not as bad as you think. It's not good, but it's a fun watch.
So good or so bad it's good.
Yeah, it just was a kind of a fun watch, man. I don't know. I'll watch it again. It's not good like first one, but I think it's a little more enjoyable than the second one.
Yeah. So yeah, this one I was a little leery at first because I didn't know if it was a bootleg, but I looked it up and it looks like this is what it's supposed to look like. So this is called Pink Force Commando.
Wow.
Well, I wonder why it's a Pink Force.
Well, it's all girls there.
Oh,
so,
no, well.
It says the Daredevil Commando, they fight for their people. The fight for their country.
Mm.
I don't know if there's a little bit of English going on in here because
a little bit.
I tried to read the back synopsis and it reads like a fever dream. So
you should have did guess the title with Bill on that one.
Yeah. And so
blankety blank.
Oh
blank.
Man.
And I was like, ooh, I don't know. And then I looked up copies that excuse me, were selling, and that's what it was. There was a blank.
It's got the record tab still.
It still does, yeah.
Sometimes you'll get them that way. It's like, what?
So it's from Video Link is the distributor, whatever that is. There was another video that I passed on that was from Video Link there too. It was I forget the name of it, but it was kind of another older horror movie, but it was from like the mid 60s about this family that goes on some sort of safari and has to deal with maybe cannibals or something. But I didn't pick that one up because it didn't look too good. But this one looks interesting, some looks like swords and machine guns. So I'm all about that. Pink Force Commando.
Yeah, I bet all those actresses went to like a really hardcore boot camp to learn how to hold the weapons.
Probably. You want to know their names?
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, of
course.
course.
So there's Jackal, Cat, and Angel are the three notorious leaders of a group of female renegades known as Pink Force Commando. I'll go ahead and just finish
that almost sounds that like that bullshit movie that was within the Tarantino movie when she was talking about.
Oh yeah,
she was talking about the Force 5 or whatever it was.
Fox Force 5.
Yeah, inside Pulp Fiction.
Maybe he ripped that off from this movie here. So the story begins when they are surrounded by a large band of outlaws who are desperately trying to obtain, buried and fortified. That doesn't make any sense. During this siege, the gang members separate, period. Jackie falls in love with the commander, comma, who was actually the leader of the banditti, comma, and splits the gold between them. A year later, Kat and Angel, along with their newly recruited member, Dynamite Susie, so we got another one, try to get back their gold. To their surprise, they find out they've been betrayed by Jackal, and here is when the revenge starts. So, I'm sure you got all that.
Oh yeah.
It's a revenge story.
So, when I first started, I was reading this. I'm like, am I reading this wrong? Am I skipping a few lines here? But so yeah, I don't know if the localization was the greatest on this.
They definitely weren't straight edge.
No, hopefully that is the movie that's on there, and hopefully it's cool. And then, so I was pumped to find this. Actually, let me do the old switcheroo here, because I already switched this out. So I think I've shown this movie on the show before, and it's just one of the guys.
That's one of the guys.
So I had the this copy here, cut box.
Oh.
So I upgraded to this. I was like, oh, cool, because this actually kind of goes for a little bit of money on the older days, and like $50-$60 tape. So I was, oh, cool. Now I have 2 copies. And I pulled it out. Wah, wah, bachelor party.
Well, at least you got the slip. I mean,
so yeah, I was like, oh, okay. So I took my old one.
I love that sticker, dude. You need to take a picture of that and send it in.
Yeah, Premier Video Store.
That's
from Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So now it's got a proper slipcase. So if anyone needs a box,
does that have
a bachelor party in it?
Does that have any stickers on that anywhere? That box?
Just the comedy.
The comedy. Yeah, that's so cool though.
Yeah. So if anyone needs that box, I got. Oh, it's got this down here.
Oh, international video, yeah.
International video. Yeah. So the last one that I got. This might make Chris a little bit jealous, and he's seen this before.
Oh yeah,
I showed it to him.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know this existed, so I was.
You really shouldn't have had that. That shouldn't be in your hands.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that on Instagram.
Yeah, that
In Search of the Dungeon Master,
right?
Dungeons and Dragons. So
I thought that cartoon was so good.
I mean, some people have the complete set.
Yeah,
DVD,
you have the complete set, but you don't have the VHS.
I don't have that. I know.
So I don't know if there were multiple ones or if this was kind of like just a.
There was more than one. Yeah, I don't know. There wasn't the whole series or anything. But do you have?
There's only one.
Barbarian, the complete series? No.
Well, is that on VHS?
No.
This is the VHS show.
All right,
I know. Midnight is Flashing. Okay.
All right, look. All right.
Why is he trying to one-up our guest?
I don't know. He's just jealous.
I am. What do you want me to tell you? I told you that when you sent it to me. I wanted to block your number.
That's pretty cool too.
Yeah, that's cool.
So there's only one. There's one episode on here, and by Video Marvel, which Marvel Studios.
Boy, they were really working those kids over, man.
Yeah.
I remember episode.
I remember there being an X-Men cartoon. Was it then something with Kitty Pryde? And it was not the X-Men that was on Fox Kids. It was another show that I think they only did like a pilot episode and never got picked up. But they put that out on VHS too. I remember that. But yeah, this cartoon. Sorry about the glare there.
That's all right. Is that you can see Avenger in the background, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was excited to see that, and it came with this little
that's cool.
Squeeze box. So those were the 4 that I picked up there. I mean, they weren't priced high, but it was like between $2 and $4 for the tapes, which I mean that was all less than what they're worth. But today I did pick up a few tapes on a whim that I stopped by another thrift store. in Arroyo Grande, the village where I live, and I found 2 videos that I've never seen before and never heard of. So this one's called The Handmaid's Tale, which
Ooh.
is a very popular series right now.
Mhm.
And at first I was like, oh, is this the same thing as that show that's on Hulu? And it is. And they made a movie about it in 1990.
It's wild.
It's the year's most controversial chilling movie, according to HBO Cinecom.
Mm-hmm.
But how terrible is that box art?
It's all bad because that's a big tale to cram into a 2-hour movie.
I know, and it's like it's like kind of a sci-fi type. This they definitely were not catering to the science fiction audience. They were catering to
The woman.
Red Shoe
that looks like.
Diaries.
Well, yeah, that looks like something that had been like a Lifetime movie.
Yeah.
The way the
Bill, were you
cover looked.
yawning?
No.
This is how you treat our guests.
Yeah. I got one
Man.
guest trying to one up me, or one host trying to one up me.
Right.
The other one's falling asleep.
Man, that's so rude. So rude, Bill.
No.
Dude.
I didn't.
I was doing shtick. You're being real over there yawning.
It was a big yawn. Mhm.
Man.
I think I saw his uvula.
I did accidentally gleek a little bit on my desk.
Oh, dude.
Ah.
So we got Faye Dunaway in here, Robert Duvall, and Elizabeth McGovern. I do like her. She's cool. She was in a couple cool movies. Was it Return of the Living Dead Part 2? And some other stuff.
Sounds right.
She's kind of a femme fatale. And then I picked this up.
Are there unfemme fatales? I mean, like,
I don't know.
are there just like fatales?
Fatales. Yeah, there's some probably some
Like a
fatales.
masculine fatale?
Yeah. Yeah. Trying to think what we would call that.
Maybe that chick that was in the Mandalorian, would she be a masculine fatale?
Oh yeah.
Because she's all buffed up and everything.
Oh, Gina. Yeah, I do like her. Gina Carano. Yeah, she was not. She used to be kind of skinny when she was fighting MMA,
Yeah,
but she got a pretty face.
Yeah.
she's buff.
And big don't mean bad.
You
She
don't.
looks good now too.
Yeah.
Terrible actress.
right.
So
She gets your back at the,
I don't
you're
care
out
about
and
that.
about.
She was good. Okay, we're not talking about this. It's
Right.
not the Star Wars hour. So
No.
I picked this one up. Either. So there's taglines here, Bill. I'll see if you can give. This is kind of up your alley. This
Yeah.
is
Come on, Bill.
this is on Chris, not me.
Wow.
This is on no Chris. I already
Everybody
showed it
know.
I
Yeah.
already showed it to
Oh.
Chris.
Yeah, that'd be cheating, Bill.
He saw it already.
We don't cheat
But,
on the VHS Live.
So this takes place on a submarine. I know you like your submarines, Bill.
Oh,
I
here
do.
we go.
Yeah. So maybe you know this. I'll give you the year it came out, 2002. And I usually don't go past 2000 when it comes
K-19 Widowmaker.
to no. I usually don't go past the year 2000 on picking up VHS titles.
Crimson
But I made
Tide.
no, I made an exception to this
Damn. 0 for 2.
because it is a horror movie. So okay,
Oh,
here's
wait,
the tag.
gosh.
Here's the tagline, Bill.
Come on, Bill. Think hard.
571 meets Poltergeist. Nothing.
I don't-
Okay.
No, submarine
never heard of
ghost
this movie.
movie. I've never
Submarine ghost movie. How cool is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's killer.
So it's a movie called Below.
Yeah. Everybody knows that movie, Bill. What we need
From
to
the
do is get,
director
like
of
in the
Pitch Black, and I do like Pitch Black. I like those. Those movies are pretty cool.
we need to get so I don't even know if we could get like like the little effect where it puts the X spot, like on Family Feud, you go right over your face when you get it wrong.
Like you are. Come on. I was gonna say you're not good.
I'm
at it,
undefeated.
but he's pretty good at it.
So the reason I picked this up, the reason I broke my rule, because it was a ghost submarine. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's a cool cover too.
I like the director of Pitch Black. I like
Yeah.
that movie, Pitch Black.
Yeah.
I like the Dimension home video. They got some
Yep,
cool stuff.
that's a screen. Yeah,
action-wise.
yeah.
And then it's sealed.
That's cool.
So Chris
Open her
Roberts
up.
isn't the only one that gets sealed. stuff on the show here.
Apparently not. I didn't know that.
he's
Bill's
got
got a
this-
couple sealed musicals though.
Or maybe Lawrence of Arabia. He's probably got that.
Yeah,
sealed.
Ooh, I
definitely.
wish.
I mean, who doesn't, right, Bill? In your
It
world,
does got this $2 special pricing on it. That was probably, this was not from the store that I got it from. But
Well,
Are you gonna
$1.
watch it?
$8. Yeah, probably.
well, he's going to check the price first. I mean, come on, Bill. He's a smart man. He's not just going to blow it.
You know what, Bill? I apologize. I did not give you the proper tagline.
Uh-oh.
So,
See if you can get it now, Bill.
see if you can get it now. Beneath the surface, no one can hear you scream.
There you go. What do you
There you
think now, buddy?
That's the true tagline.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
That's interesting that they put that Scream thing, being that that's the same studio that released Scream.
And Clerks.
You know what I mean? No, but the fact that they're working in the word Scream in it, and it's a Dimension film.
Yeah.
You know what
Did
I
you
mean?
guys have you ever heard of this movie?
I faintly.
Hey, it's got
Not
Zach
at all.
Galifianakis in it,
Yeah, I did. I saw that. I looked it up on old
Does he have the
Letterboxd to
beard?
see,
and Scott Foley. This is a Canadian movie.
Is Galifianakis? Does he have the beard at that time?
I don't know. I haven't watched it.
Oh, you got to watch it just to see if he has the beard.
Is the guy you just mentioned, Bill? Is he did he play the president in National Treasure Part 2?
Bruce Greenwood. He's
Okay.
played the president a bunch of times. I'm not sure if
Okay.
in that movie.
They did.
Yeah, that's you're right, Duke. That's what
Yeah.
I thought of when I heard that tagline there.
According to my research here, it might be available on
Streaming.
Prime. No, Shudder. Shudder.
Oh, yeah, I got Shudder.
Nice.
Well, let me know.
Hey,
how
I
it is.
got a couple more here if you'll indulge me.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think I showed these on the show, but I picked these up a few weeks ago on my way home. There was a yard sale, and I just stopped by to see if they had anything. They did have some tapes. Nothing too crazy, but a few that I picked up. I got the old Death Becomes Her.
Mhm.
This is from the library of Lori Tennell from Boise, Idaho.
I love it.
What
I won't
is her name?
I won't dox her too hard here.
Yeah.
Lori Tennell.
So
Tennell?
the docs, Pat.
Yeah,
Cast.
from Boise, Idaho. And then I got Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula, which is funny because I just watched it the night before on Netflix.
How's
It's
it
okay.
holding up?
I like
Yeah,
it.
it's not too bad. It's
I
all right.
like it. It's a good movie.
It's okay. I like Gary Oldman.
Some people make fun of Keanu Reeves's acting
Right.
in that movie. They think he's very wooden, I guess, but I
Well,
don't
yeah,
know. It doesn't
that's
really
him.
bother me. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
It's
I
like I'm
don't-
like, well, have you watched the rest of his catalog? Because
Yeah, I don't think of it as a Keanu movie. I think of it more of a Bill, the interaction between Gary Oldman,
Gary Oldman,
and
yeah.
Winona Ryder. I do
Yeah.
like some of Winona Ryder stuff.
oh yeah,
Yeah, there's a lot of naked vampire ladies in this, so that's
mm-hmm.
good too.
Yep. Gotta get
And
Ricky.
then I actually got a movie that I'd never seen before. And Bill, I'll let you guess this. Let me give you the tagline, okay?
I love this. It's great.
Bill, this is
Great.
up your alley. Okay, this is going to be a softball. All right,
Oh, good.
big old softball. A
Okay.
man went looking for America and couldn't find it anywhere.
Man went
Look at the Patriot.
Coming to America comes to my mind. but
Right.
No,
He found America. Man went to America. Beats me. I don't know.
so it's
That's a softball?
was it? I thought it was a softball for you. You're kind of that. You got these vibes going on.
History buff.
Is it Lost America?
Oh, Duke just
Yeah.
blocked it.
Yeah.
So it's you'd be very familiar with the soundtrack. There was a song on here that played throughout the movie, from what I've been told.
Yeah, Bill's out. Look
He's
at
killing
that.
me.
Easy Rider. How do you not know that one, Bill?
Oh, that was a
on.
really obvious tagline. Give me a break.
I don't know. I figured you've seen this movie, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I
Real
love that
men,
cover.
real men have seen it. I don't know about
I guess I'm
Bill.
not a real man. I've never seen this movie.
Well, you own it. You will see it
I
soon.
do, yeah.
Yeah.
It was within arm's reach. It's sitting on top of my garage VCR.
Uh-huh. You will. It's a good movie.
So yeah.
It's fun.
So that's what I got.
Yeah, good stuff, buddy.
Thank you.
Matt Bandy showing us the goods. I like that Easy Rider.
I do what I do.
You know, that Dungeons and Dragons, I was thinking that tape cassette cover, that would look killer as a t-shirt.
Yeah.
This one?
Am I right or what?
Oh,
That
for
whole
sure.
thing as a t-shirt.
Do you remember what the unicorn's name was?
Uni.
Corny. Do you have that going in the background during your D&D?
No, I don't play D&D. I play an OSR.
Yeah, it's funny too because some of the names they never even use them again. Like the sister, when DM, when the dungeon master does the roll call and says everybody's name, he calls her a thief. They never call her that.
Well, they changed it. They
Right.
They
just call her by her
turned it
name.
rogue. Yeah.
They just call her by her name, and then even Acrobat, I think her name's Diana. They just call her by her name, but they call the other ones. They'll call them Cavalier and Barbarian and Ranger. Yeah, and Presto. But that's the other thing. They call him Magician, and they changed it to Presto. Is when you listen to the intro, he calls them Magician, Thief, Cavalier, and Acrobat.
I'm actually going to pop this on after I'm done here to see if there's any
good stuff,
cool intros or anything like that,
or coming soon, or buy the rest of these
Yeah.
tapes, that kind of thing. Oh, for sure, dude.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Yeah, for sure.
Right up my alley.
Yeah.
Bandy, what do you know about the James Bond franchise?
Very little. I started watching them a few years ago. Like I hadn't really seen any until maybe I was in college, and I started watching some of the Sean Connery ones. They were all on one of the streaming services, or maybe Netflix, a long time ago. And I started watching them, and I got into them, and I like the Roger Moore ones. And I just recently, within the last 2 years, watched the ones with what's his name, the guy from Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, Pierce.
Yeah, Pierce, the Golden Eye. I actually thought those were pretty good. Those were fun.
Yeah. Golden Eye is one of my favorite ones.
I do like the series. The one with where he goes to that island, and he's like in the underwater. Where is he? If he's in the Caribbean or somewhere.
Yeah, that's all of them.
Yeah, but the Bond girl in that, I think she was a French girl. Oh man, she's a knockout. He's got a jetpack, maybe.
Yeah, there's a jetpack one. Yeah, I don't want to say too much because we're going to play a game with Chris Roberts about naming the James Bond movie. I don't know if you want to take part or if you want to jump out of here. What do you want to do?
It's up to you guys. I know you don't want your guests to stay on long, from what I've heard.
Well, that's Bill's thing.
Yeah. Wow. Right under the bus immediately.
Hey, I do got 2 rare tapes that I will finish the show with.
Oh, tease.
2 rare tapes that I picked up.
So yeah, what I'm going to do is go through and pick out some taglines of these James Bond movies that I'm going to get rid of. I think I put an ad up for these. No takers, by the way.
Yeah, shocker.
No takers.
Wow,
man.
So
you put an ad up saying free.
I think I said $10. and not even anyone nibbling. So if anyone wants these and wants to pay shipping, they can have them. Because the shipping would be pricey. So I just pick a random tape, tell you the tagline, the critic's quote or something, and you guys have to tell me what movie it's from.
What's the winner get?
His James Bond movies. Ship.
Oh, damn it.
Not shipped. Well, unless Chris Roberts pays for it.
Well, if I win, I ain't paying shit.
Okay. Start off random here. You didn't see that, did you? Okay. Part of the James Bond collection. Ooh, this is it's a good hint right here in the I don't need to be big.
Get your
Why
reading
making me big?
glasses.
I just need some light.
Your reading glasses, Bill.
Here.
Looking for 'em?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so what these tapes do, they give you a little quote from what the character said. And it's kind of a good hint of what's in the movie.
You look like the guy on Power Rangers with the big
Oh, the
glowing
head.
face. Yeah.
Yeah. Floating head. What was that thing's name?
I don't know. Go ahead, Bill.
Greek women always avenge their loved ones, and that Melinda hunts her parents' killers.
Greek.
Greek.
How many words are in the title, Bill?
This is why he gets all these, because he breaks the complete movie down until I basically give it to him. It's a four-worder. It's a four-worder. I can tell you who the
Live and Let Die.
Not Live and Let Die.
No, it's not Live and Let Die.
That was my guess.
Greek. Now, is it one of the ones from the 60s? Are we gonna get no years? We just got to go by the synopsis.
It's James Bond.
Yeah, but they go through.
It's
decades.
already
60s,
very
70s,
limited.
80s, 90s. All right.
I'll give you who the main girl was. Her name is Carol Bouquet. And I'll even give you another hint.
For your eyes only.
What?
For your eyes only.
You're cheating.
How?
I saw you look down.
I'm looking at my pen. I didn't cheat. I don't even. What would I type?
Pen. Very good. He got one.
I asked you how many words. I'm not.
How did you pull that out?
Dude, there's several with 4 words, Bill. There's Live and Let Die, Live and Let Die. There's From Russia with Love. Come on.
Here's the quote. You ready?
Go ahead.
The quote is from British Secret Service agent License to Kill. The quote is, "My name is Bond, James Bond."
Hell yeah.
Why would they put that on this tape?
Is it Dr. No?
Ooh.
Oh, good
They
one.
each get a point. Debut.
That's his debut, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The quote comes from the hospitality of villain Hugo Drac. The letters are so small. The villain Hugo Drac. The quote is, "Look after Mr. Bond. See that some harm comes to him."
Is that the man with the golden gun?
I'm going to say Goldfinger.
Nope.
Nope.
Neither?
Okay. Seeing that some harm comes to him.
Is the man with the golden gun? Is that the one with Christopher Lee?
Oh, Moonraker?
Are you guys watching? Is Chris Roberts looking down?
He's looking down.
My hands are here. What do you think? I have a list that says the. What are you talking about? What am I looking at, Bill?
Your phone?
I mean, my phone's sitting here, but there's nothing on it. I mean, what do you want me to do? It's sitting right over there. Here. Here. Bill, so you feel better.
We got a tough one for you now.
There you go. It's right up there.
Actually, this might give it away. We'll see if you guys know the franchise. Chat. Mr. and Mrs. James Bond share a stolen moment together. We have all the time in the world.
The world is not enough.
Nope.
No. We have all the time in the world. Mr. and Mrs. James Bond.
Yeah, that's
It feels like that's
Never Say Die.
Never Say Die. No.
We're just gonna guess all the names. How many guesses do we get? 'Cause that doesn't seem like a good
I was
game.
just gonna guess one.
This can only be one movie.
Mr. and Mrs.
Chat.
James.
Go ahead,
I don't
chat.
remember
if you
him
gotta
getting
guess.
married. All right, just go with it, Bill.
I think the tagline that's on the poster is like, this is a far out James Bond, or more far out.
Oh, then Moonraker, right?
No.
No.
Majesty's
Oh,
Secret Service.
yeah, that one sucked.
Lazenby.
I hated that one.
It's
man.
not terrible at all. It's got, Telly Savalas in there as the main villain.
Yeah, but I don't remember. That one didn't resonate with me.
I've never seen that one.
Okay. Oh, this doesn't have one of these quotes. It has a quote from the Los Angeles Times. Kevin Thomas says, "Sleek, fast-paced entertainment," and Roger Ebert says, "Exciting and graceful, endlessly inventive. This is a good one."
This is a good one. I feel like it's one of the latest ones. Then, if it's just Roger Ebert, it's after Siskel. Didn't Siskel die first?
Well, that was recently, or within the last 15 years.
Powerful performances and unforgettable action sequences, including a thrilling jet boat chase on the River Thames and a Parahawk sequence.
I don't know. I want to say The World Is Not Enough again, but that'll be my go-to. I'll just say that every time. Yeah.
Chris Roberts gets it.
I felt like it was the newest one. That's the newest one you have, right? On VHS. Because see, the Ebert thing kind of put me in that direction because there was only one guy. The other guy died.
Yeah, I
now
guess
they're both dead now, but at the time, Ebert was the only one who was still alive.
All right. Well, we can end it there. That was exciting.
Okay.
Good times.
I win again.
Did you win?
Matt?
Because there's a lot of looking down.
I'm looking at what, Bill? Bill, what? There's nothing there. I mean,
Man, there's some. The Diamonds Are Forever. That was a weird one. Howard Hughes kind of. Isn't he chasing a Howard Hughes type in that one?
Nothing wrong with that.
Look at that. You would have never got that quote.
The guy that played Jaws lived not too far from me, and when I was a kid, I met him, and that guy was huge. I forget his real name, but I was really young. I didn't even know him from that. I knew him from a show called Great Space Coaster. He did a little guest appearance on there, and I went up, and I didn't even know, and everybody kept saying he was Jaws. I was like, he's not the shark. What are you talking about?
No, I never seen that one.
The Great Space Coaster.
All right. Well, Matt Bandy, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you can get to all the paper towel and toilet paper at some point. Stacking up there quite a bit. Feel free to use more than 3 squares.
I told you the reason why we have this, right?
Oh, yeah. I remember. So look for Matt Bandy. Hopefully he will join us on the Collector's Show, maybe coming up this week over at Start to Continue. Look for that.
Hopefully.
That's a Wednesday or Thursday night thing, right?
Be a day that I work, right? It got to be a day that I'm working late.
Well, we check in with our buddy Curtis and see what's available. So
yeah,
that's always a good show.
Your man crush.
Yeah. So we'll see you then, possibly, Matt.
It won't be Wednesday. Wednesday got the baseball.
Yeah, at the Royal Grande Little League right there. Right there.
Oh, all right. Well, look forward to seeing you next time. Maybe you'll be back on the VHS show, at the least. All right.
Anytime. You're always welcome. He's just going to leave you hanging. Just cut him off. He's done.
I'm waiting for Chris Roberts to say goodbye.
Bye, Matt. We'll talk to you later, buddy.
See you. Thanks, Matt. All right. Ooh.
All right, I got 2 big boys to show. What do we got left here in
Oh my
time?
God, that's right. I forgot about your big boys.
Yeah, 2 of them. So I sold some bullshit recently that I forgot I had. Someone hit me up and asked if I still had it, and I sold it. So I had a little bit of house money, and I figured I'm gonna buy a couple of tapes that I've been wanting, and it worked out in my favor too. So this one, I bet you would not. There's like a couple, 3, 4 uh, modern VHS that are rare because they were kind of towards the end of the life cycle.
Yes.
And one of them's a horror movie. Well, there's a couple that are horror movie, like Saw 2, um, Devil's Rejects. Those are a little harder to find. This one's a remake. I remember thinking it was okay, but it's the House of Wax.
Ugh, that's
Yeah.
Paris Hilton, isn't it?
It is Paris Hilton, and that's actually a shot from her movie. Never mind. Anyways, yeah, you know what? I like it. It's harder to find, and I know I'll find one eventually around the way, so I'll just flip that one. And I caught it for $30.
It's got black reels.
Yeah, I know. I dig that. That's pretty cool. Right?
I've never seen that.
Yeah, I've seen it a few times, but this is definitely one of them. But anyway, I dig it. This $30 tape. I wouldn't have normally had paid that, but because I said I had some like free money. Yeah, he got the joke. And then this was the other one I got, and now this one again, this was 30 as well, but it ended up being free. I did what Bill's customers do with him, and I complained because he gives crappy service. And so yeah, it's the Night of the Creeps. You ever heard of this movie, Bill?
I don't think so. It sounds familiar, but I can't place it with anything.
Well, it's a pretty cool movie. I also like some of the ephemera on it. I mean, look at this. You know, they're just gonna tell you all the things to do, and
$2.
yeah, you got to rewind. You got all the little stickers. I mean, why put? I guess because it's their product code, but it's like, why do you, it's right there? Why do you do it again? You know what I mean? But anyway, so the guy sent it to me, and he did a big no-no. He sent it in a bubble mailer, and it actually came broken. These little flaps they're very fragile. If they get hit on the side, sometimes these will just snap really easy. And of course, it came that way. So I just sent the picture to him. I was saying, hey man, you know, this is why you don't send it in a bubble mailer. And he's like, oh shit, you know, I don't know how that happened. I was like, well, I tell you how it happened. You sent it in a bubble mailer, they drop them. And he goes, well, I've never had that. I was like, oh, that's cool, no biggie. I mean, I ain't mad at you, just letting you know. And I figured he was going to either try to offer me a discount or just accept the return. And he just told me, just go ahead and keep it, and gave him money back. And I just fixed it because it's not hard to fix. You just get a donor tape, take it apart, and just flap a new little dill on there. It's good to go.
And that seller gets hosed.
No, hey, it was his idea. I asked for a return, and he chose to go the route he did. So now it's mine, and didn't cost me a penny. Got all my money back, Bill. What do you think of that? So now you can look at it as I paid $30 for this, or I paid 15 a piece. However you want to look at it. It's good stuff.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah. So there you go, Bill. Those are the highlights.
Yeah, I've never seen that House of Wax on a VHS box.
Yeah, it's very hard to find. You know, the thing is if you found it in a store, they wouldn't know what they had, and most resellers wouldn't know what they had. Unless they were like actual horror collectors, they would just think of this as just a horror tape and just get rid of it and wouldn't think nothing about it, because it is kind of like, I mean, like that and The Grudge and The Butterfly Effect and Ghost Ship and the Final Destination movies, they all kind of came out around the same time, you know, within a year or so of each other. It just feels like it blends into that time, and I don't know. That one just had a low print.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that was I'm still reeling from those 2 heavy hitters, Chris Roberts and excellent job.
Right.
It is insane. I don't know how I'm going to continue. Continue I must, though. Yeah, Romancing the Stone. Big night for me coming up. There will be a recording tonight. You guys don't get to see it, but I might as well promote it for you guys.
Promote it.
Another episode of the STC podcast is being recorded tonight at 9 o'clock for publication later this week. Don't know when.
Sweet.
But if you listen to it, make sure to throw a tweet out there that you're listening to it, that you're enjoying it, so we know there's a point to us doing it and that it's being enjoyed.
For sure,
and
man.
It keeps the other hosts happy and feeling good about themselves.
Yep.
Right?
Absolutely.
Lordy. Yeah, Rocket Sauce. Another STC pod. Go listen. You probably missed the last two episodes.
That was all part of your charity thing that you guys did, right? Show how good of a guys you are. Poor Joe, he never wanted to do that show again. He was done with it. He moved on to greener pastures. But you guys were doing that children's charity drive, correct?
Yeah.
Raising money for children. And if you hit a certain threshold, you guys committed to doing another year of the show, right?
Yeah.
Right? A whole year. And you guys are men of your word. Even though, Joe's doing all the work and, coming up with all the content. And but yet,
work.
Good Joe. He's doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I'll give him credit. He's doing some work. Unfortunately, the audio it will not be available on YouTube. Yeah, haven't been doing that. It's available on Anchor, all the iTunes, podcasting sites. I'm trying to think. It probably is a good idea to put it on YouTube, but
why not? It doesn't matter. You might not, right? I got you.
Just you have your browser open, open up Anchor or Spotify or something else,
or just listen to your damn phone when you're washing your dishes or exercising or something.
That's exactly. That's what I do.
I still like audio podcasts. I dig them. I prefer them, to be honest. I like this too, but
I know what
driving, I can't watch it. You know what I mean? But
the Creepy and Derek podcast, I always watch their YouTube version, but I don't know, because you can just go and open your browser up to whatever and do it as well.
Yep.
So I apologize. It's not as available as it was before, but Pure Audio Sense. You're going to get the pure audio.
There you go.
From
with some editing as well. So
right?
Yeah. Fancy editing, some sound effects, fart jokes, all the good stuff.
Nothing, no production. Everything will be there. It's very high.
I'm trying to
high
pump
value.
you up here.
Yeah, sorry. I hate being honest. So that's what's happening. Of course, the real podcast to listen to is the Retro Nonsense podcast that Chris Roberts is a co-host of. And that comes out monthly.
We just put an episode out a little bit earlier. We're working on a new one for this month. So if you haven't checked out last month, we did a kind of a recap of 1986.
Yeah, they're doing every year. Montreal Canadiens have won a Stanley Cup. They're doing the whole year.
I mean, the only thing we knew is they did it in 86. So the series is canceled now. No. We don't know what year we're doing next. We don't know if we're going to just keep going years in a row or do other things. We do have an interview set up with somebody. We can't really talk about it. We're kind of going off script.
Didn't ask me.
Well, it's kind of somebody important. So
that is rude. I was supposed to be the only guest ever on that show.
It's not real. I won't even want to call it a guest. It's an interview. That's a little different. You would be a guest. Wow. This is an interview, but it might not be a whole episode. I guess we're just going to kind of play it by ear. Might just be a little section of an episode. We haven't figured that part out yet. But, yeah. Oh, he bought some vinyl. Wow. Big spender. Yep. Won't spend $7 on a VHS you want, but you went and bought vinyl. So,
whatever night you're available, Curtis, as long as Chris Roberts is busy, we'll do her.
Right.
All right. Thanks, everyone, for joining us on Midnight is Flashing, the VHS show. Catch you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, and there'll be some videos on here, too. Little sprinkles here and there. So check that out. We'll see you next time. Thanks, Chris Roberts.
See you later, buddy.